Number of fronts. First of all, we're very clear in terms of upholding the international rule of law. This bombing campaign was not in accordance with a UN mandate. And I would say to you also that the UN, and you must agree, and by the way, I accept your bona fides totally. You have been consistent on Iran. But the international rules-based order has been powerless to do anything about Iran, if we're honest, over a long, long period of time. And that does raise questions. And it's not a new question. It's a decades-old question in terms of intervention. And there's been previous interventions by previous American presidents with consequences that were long-lasting in a negative sense. So we know all of that. But equally, regimes have been allowed, and sanctions haven't been enough to shift those regimes into facilitating democracy within their jurisdictions, or indeed at least allowing their civilians to have freedom of movement, freedom of speech, and indeed opportunities to change by democratic channels. I mean, as you described in terms of Masha Amini and the brutal put-down of that protest, which was about the liberation of women within Iran, it was brutal. And the world was powerless. And the world did nothing. Only 6 weeks ago, thousands, we haven't full estimates. Some say it could be as high as 15,000, some say 10,000 ordinary Iranians executed for just protesting. So there are moral dilemmas everywhere here. And I take your basic point. We don't believe in intervention without a UN mandate. That's like I said, we don't. That's no one's even disputing that. But equally, there is a huge issue with this regime. And the challenges are, as you say, in terms of instability across the region. And that's why we're calling for a de-escalation and getting back around the negotiating table. These negotiations on nuclear file has been going on certainly since the mid-2000s. Sorry, not mid-2000, back to 2007, 2005. That period. That's how long they've been going on. And dragged out and so on the ballistic program and so on like that. And in terms of, and I met Bernard Phelan as well, where at will the Iranian regime, that's just those who've been, they just kidnapped European citizens, put them into prison, and then ransomed or blackmailed Western governments to try and get them released. That was the modus operandi. And Bernard Phelan had a very brutal enough imprisonment and colleagues that he knew or people that he had met in prison who didn't get out, some yet to get out of those particular prisons. I'll come back to the other issues later.